All right, let's cut right to it. You've been told your entire career that marketing is a numbers game, that if you just shovel enough leads into the top of your funnel, sales will magically trickle out the bottom. Well, what if that whole idea is fundamentally broken? What if the very concept of the funnel you've been taught is the one thing holding your entire operation back? Forget the numbers game. Today, we talk about architecture.
Look, most people treat their funnel like a leaky bucket. They just pour leads in and cross their fingers, hoping a few customers drip out before the whole thing empties. But what if you could build a system that wasn't a leaky bucket at all? What if you built a system that actively selects for the right people? A system that forges a new, better identity for your clients and makes buying from you the only logical conclusion? That's what we're breaking down right now. I'm going to show you the architecture.
Now, before we can build something new, we have to demolish the old, faulty foundation. So let's start by exposing the 3 biggest lies you've been sold about how funnels are supposed to work. These are the very ideas that are probably crippling your business as we speak.
And let's be brutally honest about where these lies come from. They come from gurus selling you magic button systems that promise instant results with 0 effort. Why? Because that's an easy sell. But the truth? There are no shortcuts. Building something that lasts takes real work, and more importantly, it takes a willingness to architect things from a place of strength, not desperation.
This brings us to the first and biggest lie, the siren song of more traffic. You're told your problem is volume, but look, pouring more water into a leaky bucket isn't going to fix the holes, is it? The real truth is, your problem isn't a lack of traffic, it's a weak gravitational pull. A truly powerful offer, a clear identity, it creates a force so strong that the right people can't help but be drawn into your orbit.
The second lie is the myth of set it and forget it automation. You've been sold this dream of a passive income machine that just prints money while you sleep, but real client transformation, that's never automated. Every single step in your process has to be a deliberate, psychological transaction. It requires strategic, human engagement that makes the client feel seen, understood, and frankly, elevated.
And finally, there's the complexity lie. You've seen them. These insane 27-step funnels with webinars and tripwires and upsells. They look impressive on a flowchart, but they completely fall apart in the real world. That's just confusing motion with progress. The truth is, real power is in simplicity. It's about ruthless, psychological precision where every single step serves one purpose and one purpose only: to filter, to elevate, and to make the final sale inevitable.
Okay, so we've torn down the old broken model. Now it's time to build. Let's get into the architecture of what I call the sovereign funnel. And listen, this isn't a tactic, it's a complete system designed to give you and your client absolute control and clarity. Let's look at the blueprints.
So, what is the sovereign funnel? It operates on a completely different principle. It doesn't chase volume, it commands value. Its job isn't just to convert a lead, its primary function is to filter for commitment and to manufacture status. It's designed to take a prospect and, through a series of deliberate steps, upgrade them into a high-value client who is not just willing, but excited to invest.
It all starts at the top with what I call the magnetic filter. Now, this is going to sound completely backward, but its first job is to politely repel the wrong people. We do this with something called strategic friction. These are small hurdles, maybe an application form instead of a simple email sign-up, or a really challenging point of view in your content. This friction gently pushes away the casual looky-loos, and at the exact same time, it creates this intense magnetic pull for your ideal client, who sees the challenge and rises to meet it.
Once they're in, they enter the value ladder. And here's where we flip the script again. Most funnels try to extract value immediately. We do the opposite. First, we deposit overwhelming value. We give them a framework, a genuine aha moment that makes them feel deeply understood. Second, we stop selling a product and start selling a new identity, a smarter, more capable future version of themselves. By doing this, we make the very idea of walking away feel like a true personal loss of that future self.
And that brings us to the final stage, the privileged passage. See, at this point, the sale is just a formality. Your client isn't just buying something, they are earning access to a result they now see as absolutely essential to their new identity. The transaction is no longer a purchase, it's the inevitable privileged outcome of the journey they've been on. They don't feel sold to, they feel chosen.
So what does all this mean for you, right now? It means you have a choice. You can keep building these simple little junctions where traffic comes and goes without a second thought. Or you can start architecting a real journey, a transformation. So here's the takeaway.
Stop obsessing over tweaking button colors and split-testing headlines. That is carpenter's work. It's time to start thinking like an architect. Your job isn't to build a better landing page, it's to architect a client's transformation. To design a journey so compelling, so validating, that arriving at the final destination, with you, becomes the only logical conclusion. That is the true architecture of a funnel that works.